The fact that less than 50% of the worksite wellness programs today conduct any type of program analysis or evaluation is a huge problematic issue. You can better manage and improve what you measure. And you do want to better manage and improve your program as needed, right? Essentially, there are 3 broad areas within your wellness program that you can evaluate. They are program structure, how the program is being delivered, and the program's expected outcomes. Program structure research has found that effective, successful worksite wellness programs are well designed and comprehensive in their approach. Therefore, an assessment of a program's structure focuses on whether key structural components are in place. To assess your program, you need to ask yourself the following questions. 1. How committed is your organization's leadership to the program? 2. Are your programming and interventions based on the needs identified by your comprehensive, organization-wide needs assessment? 3. Are your programming and interventions aligned to the demographic and health status characteristics of your target audience? 4. Are the topics covered relevant to your target audience? 5. Are your programming and interventions evidence-based? 6. Do coherence, consistency, and integration exist between the various components of your program? 7. If you use incentives, does the value equal or exceed the requirements needed to obtain the incentives? 8. Are your incentives appropriately designed for their intended purpose? 9. Does your program have sufficient resources allocated and is the staffing adequate? 10. Are the necessary organizational factors important to success integrated into the program design? 11. Is the program seen as being a permanent, integrated feature of employee benefits? 12. Is the program aligned with the culture of your organization? 13. Is there an evaluation infrastructure in place for tracking program impact and outcomes? Program delivery. Evaluating your program's delivery is typically called a process type of evaluation. The process evaluation typically examines how well your program is being implemented, if implementation is going according to plan, and how the operation and delivery systems are working out. Program delivery evaluations also examine if feedback is routinely being provided that will allow for any necessary or needed changes to occur. Questions to ask relevant to process evaluation include: 1. Are the programs reaching and engaging your desired target audience? 2. How many participate? 3. Are participants completing the interventions? 4. Are participants advancing in their readiness to change behaviors? 5. Are participants becoming more engaged in improving their health? 6. How satisfied are participants with the program? 7. Are the programming and interventions relevant to their needs? 8. Is the program being delivered in a similar way across all locations or workplaces? 9. Are communications and branding strategies getting the attention of the target audience? 10. Do the programming and interventions yield sustained participation over time? Outcomes. Essentially, measuring outcomes is determining if your program is achieving its desired purpose, goals, and objectives within a given time frame. Typically, evaluation of outcomes is the primary concern of the employer and program staff or vendors. Are their expectations being met? The expected outcomes may differ from organization to organization, but typically fall into one or more of 3 categories: improvements in the health, safety, and well-being of program participants, cost savings generally viewed as being health-related cost savings, enhanced individual and business performance metrics, and an overall healthier organization. Speaking of outcomes evaluations, it is important to note that conducting a rigorous and credible ROI analysis is time-consuming, expensive, and requires a high level of expertise in statistical analysis, health services research, econometrics, and benefit plan design. An ideal measure of ROI would be to measure costs and savings associated with each program component separately. Measuring the value a worksite wellness program delivers is a much better and more easily doable strategy for most employers. Monetary value is just one type of value measure. This broader value view allows the worksite wellness program to be seen in light of the full value it can bring to the employer and the improvement of the target audience's health and well-being.